Lisa, August Gael Martin, Oakdara Common Clash Gael Seán College, August Winter Dillish Corky, Shergrove Corner for Corrick and Donna Bleed Asakela. Rúga mé rotúma míle néige seachtó seacht. Is as rotúma má bháthar. Is lán anna bheogaí san aige an ciúin. Rúga miseón agus dan mé anna fear cúpla mí and then cúig me chuig an Austráil. So suscadí an léan nóvis féidir líon caint rotúman so bín meas gáin sa teach inis idir rotúman agus Gaeilge. Das me súsa Sydney fin green in áiríre ní cuilom me sé cath bróga gydí do raibh mé seach nó och bliana ríd like vitur siúl timp like kinda brís de gearra gan léana ort hí saoil bra siimplí ón.
Ach dag sin saoil sin in dhé na a bhog ahead teáin agus a chlán go héirin.
An céad fís na gom corcaig na gehenis. Bhí sé cófása. Bhí sé fór, bhí sé corabáistí, ní ceap mé go meic mé like feiche cúig bliana na dhéag fós san haid so nuair a cúig mé ón i dús.
Achas sin sinna dáinse agus drástal sé scoláitiúil ar a cáil na Gaeilge agus na hománaíocht dofra.
Well, bhí mit sa bhanas do chuig ag múna sa Gaelcláis sin agus bhí se nóg sa céad bhí measam agus bhí sé gom faoi ceardeag agus bhí ar an amant ólim caafar sin rá. Has sé amach a gcóí níháin sa skill agus mar sin bhí ochras fólamthe ige ó thaobh na cléide. Hiig sé cadí nó is fearr dhéanamh leis an líróid nó a bhfuair sé.
Agus marall ar na tréthe sin, in líidirnacha cehead, thug Jimmy Barry mar fríosteachid idirn minúr chorca agus heis amach.
Halpín agus ó Ileáil Fiji a bhatha siúd.
Agus annamáí a bhíon. Bhí an dacha gur heistíú i gach le bhócin agus chuné sin dhéana bhí sé sásta an tréáil dhéanamh. Bhí sé díanaar féin.
Seán ó go teachtamach a bhéis, Seán ó go Halpín.
Ní raibh seach 8 mbliana dé in 85 agus bhí sin a réalt.
He was just different to the rest of us. He really stood out, like, and his presence on the field, he was a big enough young fella, like.
Seán ó go Halpín, annach chutha a dhéanamh le go siúd.
Tá rééis craobh na héidans na minúr agus péidir faoi bhliain agus fi, rannaíú Seán óg agus go leor go na himráidí óga sin idir na sínsir. Agus an éige hocht, bhaint siad amach plufi ceannis na srathe in Naifort Láige.
Lá bra green a bhíon. Agus bhí daoine like kind of rivan cluthe like beagnach ag fáilbháis leis an ealais. Cé gur cluthe National League a bhí ann, bhí sé cosúla Championship tempo.
Hiding the goal, still Marco Sullivan. Oh, beautiful goal!
Bhí sé sin mar tús den cuireann a bhí gcuin le Port Láirge thar blianta.
Bhí na leins óga, bhí siad thar bar an sin agus ar leiden hiag muinte corcaí hé tá formáing an so.
Agus an trágrú teach ban éige hocht, ní an ínta segur ar misniú le tuairt faoin gréibh in éige naí.
Bhí daoine trína greibh Jimmy as a bheor ag tosú sé i mórí anna óg bar dhearna sé agus dóibrig sé ag gcuine Port Láirge sa céad bhóta.
We had an immense battle, like, and it's credit to Jimmy Barry Murphy for giving all them lads their first starts. You just don't fear anything, and to really exploit us that day.
Corcoran to make a run and to lift Cork. Dan Shanahan going back, but Corcoran making great space for himself. Great drive by Corcoran. Inspirational. Landers there for Cork. Good ball back to O'Connell in the middle of the field. Great ball by O'Connell. 2 frees to his men. A third. It's all over at Central Stadium.
Ach ní mar omónaí a bháin a Seán ó Gansaí chorca na chonaí. Bhí sé a bhfuid an peilech amá agus thugad a ráiad Hampin na mún, fud an óréachta ag glufi ceannis an chúige.
An rud is at faoi Ciarí má is éireannach maithir well tá a bháthar Peggy Cooper O'Sullivan as Kilgarvan ag Ciarí so tá fuil Ciarí, you know, ormsa.
Sin agé with a brín an chance a hólach up a Kevin Noor will block all mar sin. Seán will go Halpín and Gael.
Bú anmh a bhí an camérá ag an óm sin like, you know, ní bhór mór an like kind of búcan ar Ciarí. Sólig, bhí mé gimmert le corcaig fé héin sa fell san na máin And then bhí mé limid leis an club, Sinseir agus fé hen, Pell agus amad. Seachtain in seachtain cluthe agus nílas a gom conas go bhar mé thar an tréimhe sin bankers like, you know.
San na maint buiad champagne na món a bhí rompa chamá, chun den chláid.
Bhí fi sé chunaí an clog an sin gur faigh mór a bhí iad. Bhí si do clíte.
In óg a hocht thug siad léas a ceart a corcaí sa craobh. In óg a né, bhí an tíad a dréis casa.
Seán go Halpín a ggéir rudaí a glána go chun de corca agus tíanaan Seán rudaí go hába ar fad.
An cúl dan óid, well, bin an 6 pointe casa. Ní bhain an clé sin ach den rééis sin.
Agus tá sí sa gól! Tá sé fáiste ag Seána McGrath, his obair íontach ó Jody agus tá leanam sétí a Dickie ó Morocco.
Bhí na chláidíní buil teacab, ach a glufi le cheannis na héireann, buiad champagne na héireann ó bháilí a bhí lethb.
Achtastig, I guess Joseph O'Dane. Macha John Taibli nach buite go glóir tuige O'Dane agus Anna Painter fad ó Halpín. Och na chúil, bretas a chúinige. Buinte gang na chúnach a Painter den sco aige binach na chúil. Hanna dóg dhéannig séta go Dickie Murphy. Cluthe den sco.
So ní bháin clí ar chunaí an clá, but na champagne ó bhócin bhí mar anna tógus agus bhaíocht ag dul isteach sa craobh ag mar gona Kilcoine.
Hey, saura íonta chamánaíochta, níl dáta me faoi ach bhfuil an dá ar in is áir sa tír a gaimlinn sna chéilinn jo.
Bhí sé má nóir ag gimmart gona DJ mar ar slí, bhí méid máchail ach ar slí eile, bhí méid fécin ar ag smíanamh like, an bhfuil sé seo bring lód, ceannas na réirtaí like, fásta sós tá mé ag seasa bhinacha leis.
Ní a bhéon aglarum go bhhaíoch DJ anáis an lámh an óachta. Mark bís go méid Seán óg gach peoch chu tapí leis.
Just showed the respect I suppose Jimmy Barry had for Seán óg and the trust he put in him, because DJ was such a superstar back then. Goals were pulling us away from teams. Yeah, obviously was one of the reasons why we scored him and loved going for the goals.
Cross the park in row DJ agus ó Halpín, Cúte go Halpín. A bladú in here, but DJ to hear it. Kick on Jack, well by Shea, kick on freshly got Kankisha. Ken O'Shea, she's the team leader. Seán over Halpín all out. Go here to her fod, the shot and does shot the player. But well, Seán on the on. Agus thinking on Seán over Halpín at O'Shea. Seán over the back. Couple of the beat, Falky Ray and Kilcoine. Neil Maloney agus PJ O'Donnell, a sin activity McCorry. Both activity. Come on the lad, Joe Dean. Pass him on. Shanton is bringing it, better to hold. Cook the book and top off. On the second Newton again. Cook the top off. And Kane scores and puts it on.
Bhís do credit just bhí mar ag fáil cúlín in cúlín ne thug mór an spástómh.
Tá sí dró hole, agus tá sí clean.
Déidir sé dul éon slí, súslí tru a second le dul, fé second le dul, 10 second le dul.
Tá Diego Shady, ag an réitor Pat O'Connor, an Glenn of Tuair, going clean the Hayden, and Ash Pusley.
In cúpla kind of second bhí leas ag léim a sós mar Graham agus kind of bhí sé sin ag sincáil isteach go champagne midna agus bhí na clóra like fián.
Bua iontoch agus stairú le bhí corf gon láisin. Ach a ggóla chin bhí Seán óg a cuimrú ar an éocht ar rinne Teddy McCarthy in 19 Craobh Pelle agus ó manach rochan tenéan bhliain amháin, hín deisian ag a héanaan is.
Bualet like tena danam a bheith ar lór nó ar balla go dhéanana tú like kind of expecisiirta mar sin. So bhí brú ó thaobh sin bhí mé lag in ní raibh mé an cad a láh seáil le corabé. An gíra sin nuair nach raibh mór an clíthe ar siúl, bhí sé sin an céad tréis a bhí gom sa bblion sin faoi sibh a thógan agus mar scíad ligan mar ribh sin like bhí ar ag 12 miles an hour, so bhuair me tanmh as an gíra sin cumrá.
Ach a ráhílagus a híon, is beag nar curú deireadh le nach chuid leithinnta amartha.
Bhí mé ar an móthir ó Temple Mó go turla agus bhí head-on collision a gcuin. Bríochas mór le déir, bhí gach céine áráid, rinne mé praise ceart an mo glún, scior mé mo patella tendon,
It's only now when I've suffered serious injuries myself in sport that I realised what he went through to get back.
The rumour had it at the time that he'd never again hurl. What that man had to go through to get back to the top was unbelievable. A lot of us would have packed it up.
Ó thosaigh Seán Óg ag immer fiúháin nuair a bhí sé dóíoch sa scoil. Caffar agus is fear profisiúnta. Thig sé cad a bhíle déanamh contactú eis agus bhí sé chuna dhéanamh agus rinne sé. Agus bhí sé comá meas in ígan ar nó níos fearr beidir in íg na timpiste ná mar a bhí sé riffe.
Díl Seán Óg ar a bhuiir na rábhílegus a dó ach ní ar rudaí go más a gampa. Bhíidir chu donna sin go neachan na himdóí ar stailc.
Ní raibh rudaí go má. Déad fáil sin a bheas. Fiúháin dá hiúil fása staachas mé héana staachan is chunig go mar an sáid an mionna bhíag na himróí ní raibh rudaí i gceart.
Tháinig luch banistíocht in nua staach Bertie og Murphy I ré an géirig hála cúpla achtraí nach raibh na himróí sásta leis agus bhí cuma like nach raibh meas ag na county board oring. Bhí cruinniúgan agus like dumar look an stadilúin míad an féidirling like craobh a bhócint agus dín tímor no ní féidirling.
As I got older, I could understand it more, why they do it. I think it was, fair play to Seán Óg, Donal Óg, these people at such a young stage in their career to take such a stance. I think obviously it was a benefit to not alone the bigger counties, but to the smaller counties that came after him. It definitely was a benefit to him.
So bhrí rudaí I gceart a rís, bhí mé gimmert, bhí mé thnáis, bhí mé tréis na cnílacha nua fáil agus fórma Donal Ógrádaigh má bhanistó, tháinig sé isteach á bhíil sa trí.
Agus le Donal Ógrádaigh mar bhainisteoid, bhíidir an díadhar in immert le díchas go dhéan dí dearg chorca.
It's the best I've ever seen, suddenly.
And now Otto opening up now, like a sports car.
Muhammad Ali was sort of invincible for a long time. Tiger Woods was invincible for a while. And Arkle was invincible for those 3 or 4 years.
It was an optimistic age, the 60s. People were just beginning to see the world through television. And you could see Kennedy, you could see the Beatles, and Arkle was one of those iconic figures.
Arkle, Zakadin TG Cahid.
In a collision, you might as well be made of glass. So we've developed the total human model for safety. With simulation software so advanced, we can test the impact on the entire body, even your internal organs. Because we're all fragile, especially on the inside. That's what makes you safer. That's what makes it a Toyota. The best built cars in the world.
Would you like to sit down?
Oh, no, thank you. It's very kind. I'm getting off at the next stop.
When's it due?
Excuse me?
Your little arrival, when's it due?
I'm not... Nothing is due. I'm prone to bloat. And you are very rude.
I beg your pardon.
Please mind your own business.
Well done.
Thank you for the show of support.
It's like a car crash happening in slow motion. I was powerless to stop it.
I see a lot of teeth that look great until I look at the gum line. The problem is, if you have plaque along the gum line, it can lead to gum problems. So I recommend Oral-B Pro Expert Premium Gum Protection Toothpaste. It's clinically proven to reduce plaque at the gum line in just 4 weeks. New Oral-B Pro Expert Premium Gum Protection Toothpaste.
When you want low prices on everyday products, like this Super Value toasting pan for just $1.15, you know where to shop.
Le chluhí canis na glob, chluhí strahaidir fel agus mánaíocht agus bóta dearnach na craobh sé náisiúnta rugby, beag deireadh seachna na féile pádraige curthar míl le cuasaí sport. Bígí linn de híine an show sport agus ní mór a chaileise.
Show Sports, de híine TG.
Le Donal O'Grady ar stúr ag Cork go gáhfuil sa trí, gródar craibh na mún, agus bhaintead cluifi canis na héireann amach gon chéadúir ónaide go na chonaí. Faoin am sin, bhí draithán sa tente idir an chorca.
Bhí anna sé sóraige, bhí sesin an fearr, bhí gach céine ag caint maiorla, sa tente mína bhí ón sa sóra sin.
When Satanta got the goal, he turned James Ryle and got a brilliant goal. Cork were right back in it. It looked like they were going to win it actually, and the atmosphere was unbelievable because the crowd rocked.
Santa Claus has delivered, Joe. He's tripped it all day. John Hoyne bottled up by Seán Ogo Halpín. All the family are here.
Bhí seans nó únta go gine agus just ghlacham lo ach chaile mar rééis agus go bhhuicail chunig I mórm se.
Bounces and he strikes and he scores.
Martin Comfort got a great goal, and that just got us over the line.
And Kilkenny with the title. The champions have retained the McCarthy Cup.
In Egan's speech, Donna mar amach. So Yarna mar garn and a chéile go mé míad an seo le I gceann bliana.
Agus leis an ngeallún sin tucaíach brá chéile, thugad ar faoi gáhíle sa ceithir, portláige I glufi canis na mún.
Dan fu sé an céad dá pocos bhí sé ar henne.
Dan Shanahan has provided it. But it's really putting it up to Waterford here. Many people said they would win this game. They may yet. 2 against 1 inside. Shanahan for 1 inside. He has it. He scores!
Just found it a bit strange that they didn't have Seán Ogo on me because we'd knocked each other so long over the years. But after the first 25 minutes, 30 minutes, I could hear on the line Donal O'Grady giving the switch over. When I knew who was coming, then can we the right all back.
Start again. And Seán Ogo Halpín masters the situation. Oh, Halpín one-handed down.
Capas go raibh bua sa mála gwen nuair a chorag John Milan den fách. Ní mar sin a hárla.
Flynn goes for a goal. He's got one. My goodness me. Waterford have won the Munster hurling final.
I just think I was luckier that day than Seán Ogo was. And the breaks went my way for once.
Great day for Waterford.
Bíochas go bhfuil portláige an ceannas fearr ar ballá. Bhain Cork go cluifi canis na héireann amach tríde cúl doras. Cilchoilin bhí rompa agus iad sa tóir an tríú craobh as a chéile.
Darling, ní fiú craobh a bhuacand gan búlaló ag an craobh nó ar an slí chuig an craobh. Bhí mar ag iarraig le díaltas a bhaint amach. Ó nóraig ag dulaisteach chuig an cléir. Bhí an có-immert, có-géir, bhí sé có-glán son, a meastóna bhí is a gwen go méid just éon tor amháin.
Domsa seasan gáhíle sa ceann amach mar bhí sé ag mar Gael Shefflin thug Seán Ogo an aradó.
Bhí DJ ag dul ag deire réime agus Henry ag tosú mar rí, Henry the King, King Henry, so mas féidir lom ma cuid battle a bhuachan ar Henry chorág sé sin leis an fearr nó fad.
And he's held it. It's got to be a free downfield.
Nóir bhín tú ag go gona chuig na léonnta siúd, mas féidir Shefflin na gúna síos an a hansa go dá sin amach.
I started well for about 5 minutes, and then Seán Ogo rolled up his sleeves, and that was the end of that. He really stood up. I'd be up close and personal feeling of that day. One stage of Seán Ogo coming out, 15 minutes gone, I'd say he just kind of looked at me and hit me a bit of a jostling, as much to say, we're not gone from here. And I think that was the statement Cork were trying to set down.
Niall McCarthy. It's Laochra. Bunta Seán McCarthy agus Shid scoring into Bonte. Niall McCarthy go Corca. Ráfuin to the Shamshi agus a Dorna lá. Agus tá sé Bonte Brian Corcoran. Bonte Corcoran. An féidir leis score amsú an shot. Agus tá sí Bonte ag Brian Corcoran.
It was a hard day for myself. I walked off the field that day knowing that the better man had won on the day.
Agus Shin. Agus is Seán Corca. The Champini.
Chur Seán Ogo báir fáis ar an mbliana glufi canis an chundé leis na píorsaí agus beirtiraid sa tente agus Isaací gimmart leis.
Cad é an chance an trúraghain a bheith ar an pá céine I bhuachan craobh chuné.
Tá ula antá sa chaid gáris deas go maithe fachta sa tente mar is ceall chuir a ró go neafaiseach agus
bhí sé do chuirte sin an craobh dearnach bhúmór.
Agus here Tanado getting
Rééis an bhua sin a gréibh chundé, ceapú Seán óg mar chaiptín an chorca, agus ní beg róla bhí ige le idir stúrach a fada le clufií ceannis na héireann ina na gaiileh.
Bhí sé th bar. Ar ós ar fad agus thug sin sé cinreach sinna, agus beléir gur sé gur ceanra nádúirtha é. Ní dóla an greibh corcaí grónach an lá sin, rinne siad a gróhan chun bhuacantar. Bhí sé súla níos mó an gáileh agus bhí corcaí compórda go leir for ben o'Connor an cúil sin bin de leis an gáileh.
Agus in istá sin sa Cork ar chúl, Bucky Sosan Shaw, agus tá cúl, all in forza Cork goal. Ní na haid sé agus tógi go héintach ag Seán óg ó Halpín.
Agus tá an óráid a thug Seán óg an sunraid, bhí sé th bar agus bin ar a búg faointe bit a héile maníocht a gorí sin.
Cúr mé chuig brathir borzain fún ghuiilge dumsa sa bhanis a thuaí, agus dúirt sé deisirce sin, chuir sin isteach an óráid sin, bhí sé olafh gumsa le de glan bheáid.
Is ínta go bhí tomsa a bheith an sáinmh ar san a mána corcaí ach ní leid ar bear a dahan go mar lamsa níis ná ar an a thógáin agus an choran ar magacha gom. Is fad an trosí ó Fiji go corcaí agus an corcaí go pác an corcaí.
I'll never forget it. Couldn't. It's a credit to himself and where he came from and his roots. And to hear him in Irish with that speech, all the previous troubles he'd been through with his injuries really were inside in that speech. So all his hard work really paid off.
An bhliain dar gíon a gábhílig sa sé, hí dar éis sa gluficanis. Iad mar ráin an údar, helar go tríú créomh as a chéile, ach ní a gach rud mar brecheartó bheith an lá mór.
Ní bhéh Junior B match mar ar Park an Crogi. Bhí an fair bit a tríorlach ar Bhí daoine árán san go raibh cúilcunnaigh fannacht sa surveillance in the long grass, and I'd say literally, sin an bhí gist.
There was a bit of work spent on trying to alter the game. They had been very successful with the short lane game. We were so mad for the ball, we actually just drove, I think.
Agus ní dóla an greibh corcaigh ag súil leis an roid sin, agus ní raibh sé cleachta có conaí brú amach.
Ein puck out of form or just clog sheet and spot, agus ní Roma Roran like kind of Leroy Glan of Vulcan.
Drops it in dangerously. Brennan's in there. Bounces away from O'Sullivan. Bounces around to Fogarty. He's going to go! Aidan Fogarty gets his second goal in this championship, and he does so in the 29th minute.
Téann siad cheer den agus faoin siad chu déanana siad anna eachar bócantar sin an céad bhríon go connic mar son.
Taléis an brise crí a gábhílig sa sé, ceapú banisteoir nó, Gerald McCarthy go gábhílig sa seacht. I glufi leithcheannis na mún, thugad ó rair an glár, clufa tugu Sempelgatehead.
It's hard to believe how two inter-county teams were left out at the same time, and believe you me, when you're inside the dressing room and you're just about to come onto the field and Munster Championship, you're wound up to the gills and you don't want to meet your opponents coming against you.
I was very surprised that he was suspended, because I know from Mark and Seán óg that just wouldn't be his form whatsoever.
Éine go bhfuil ainaige ráití ní ana sé áit in ar bhúil sé bula slach riamh.
Buiad portláirí go chur deireadh le séisiúr chorca ar a báid gimartha. Ach bhí gíomhre corach a gimreoirí chorca. Chudar ar stailci ríist mariaal ar aséantas le báir de chundé faoi struchtúr banisteachta na fórne, agus mar gur ceapú Gerald McCarthy mar bhainisteoir i ríist, cenach runa himdeirí gáire. An tríú stailc ina mocht chuig bhliana.
An cúpla stailc ribhe bhíidir leistigh den lína mar ar fór. Bhí siad ag díreú ar cnéilce rudaí, do you know what I mean? But an stailc déarnach bhí sé nimhnach agus bhí sé salach. Tá an sé níos táchtaí ná cursaí spór, agus má fór sé bagarí báis, do you know what, ní hastíon aine é sin.
Inar na dála socrí again nor a dairy Gerald as, but the visa is blast sharov right I moran mail slígur she dul raig.
Dennis Walsh a capú na bhainisteoir, ach bhí corca strachel teis na stailce. I gábhílig sa dóí ag chocran bhainisteoir nó, ná heasta Seán óg ar a ben alwai.
I was very surprised I know I have such respect for him on the field and know from Markham how good he is. So, you know, you'd look up in aspiration and say how he's so fit and how well he looks after himself.
And he's put it over the bar. His second point in this year's championship, first point of the match.
He was never out of shape. It's hard to believe that he was gone off the Cork panel.
Cap is griven for nis doine na sin, Shachas in the maniert. Maar voor mich an boher, Cap mich gore gemerk in Morielle, ik fall en nocht sin, vi mich in 10 dinner like in panel, so kai grish person to.
Ach a ráhílig sa dóéag le Jimmy Barry Murphy mar bhainisteoid, díl Seán ó Halpín ar a bhuirean, a cháilidir sa gréibh in aina Gailve.
Ag siúl on fark, hoog me an rud fadista, because vi is a gumsa like that, ne vig me haar nash mar im roar.
I would rank Seán Oak right up at the top. Simple as that. I have to, you know, I mark a lot of great defenders over the years. He's as good as any of them.
On die home bloke said him Roryella. No the cunning she Seán Oak like train all if you want Sagira. If you want an law Nikle, ten Seán Oak make train all.
Ian Clare and nimmer sé bhí sé réig don Clare, bhí agna réig, bhí a cop réig, agus sá him roar about here, right? Sá him on about here, agus don oil Luke Classy don score about here.
I had the privilege of playing with him, as well as playing against him in the Railway Cup. There was never a dirty stroke on him. He knew we were going to get it tough, but fair. We'd come off the field and he'd have 100 children there with him. And to give his time to do that was immense. As a player, he was absolutely outstanding on the field. But better, he's a nicer man off it.
An tin cahu vek a gumsa na dort me fucking rotumen, so no right shin. Ni fa fiaxi si at the co o race, you know, ook de no lum do no af mina kaman at the co di oda ook Daniel no se di la mina ma kiminang no fiaxi si at the kongi hongi kele no mina at the co di oda fiaxi.
Lena mílíonn spórt agus súl chun ceang éile Cheltenham in Íagsa. Tá níos mó ólais a going faoi ghromchla na gealaí ná faoi ringil na farige. Sa tre seo raimid Halpín.
I gotta get out of here.